Okay. All right. So this is going to be a bit different. Yeah, what the heck? Anyway. So, long story short, or short story long, I have a UPS, as everybody should. That's an uninterruptible power supply thingy, basically battery backup for your electronics. But during a recent thunderstorm, it kind of caught fire. Well, it blew up a little bit. Which happens apparently because of like power spike, transient power, and what have you. So what I'm going to try to do today is try to repair it live, and maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. But yeah, we're going to try to replace some of the electronic parts in there that got burnt out, and hopefully it will come back to life. If not, I'll just have like a very heavy and somewhat, well, just a big old power strip at this point. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Actually, I need to like fix a few things before we start. Let me see. Like that. That's it. Oh, that was a bit much. Alright. Okay, that should be good enough. So I'm going to try something. Okay, let me just share some stuff before we start. Let me start in a second. That should do it. Anyway, hold on. So today we're repairing this. Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah, this is the UPS in question that blew up. It's off right now. There's some stuff shaking around in it. I took it apart already a little while ago, just to see what goes inside. So taking it apart now should be a bit easier. There's gonna be a few things. I probably should get something to put these screws in before I lose track of them. And I'll do. I'll just put them over there in the corner. Over there in the corner off screen. So I already took the batteries out, but it's still very heavy because of a lot of stuff in there. These are replacement batteries. I already replaced the batteries on these once, so it's not the first time I've taken this thing apart. The warranty is void, of course, but I don't care. I'm not gonna pay like send this to a landfill and pay for another UPS, which is like $100-something when I can repair it for a lot less. You shouldn't investigate. I'll just look around, see what, like when the batteries go out in the UPS, it usually give you like an error code, or it'll naturally not even give you an error code. It will usually like just shut down as soon as the power is cut off. Normally it's like it keeps running on battery power. So the thing I did here is like there were tabs here that kind of like clipped here and like held all this together, make it very difficult. So I had to like pry them open. If you got some kind of prying tool, let me see if I can show you what I use usually. I just realized I am going to need some tools for this. But yeah, let's keep going. So, actually, alright, so, on the other side as well. So this just slides off usually. The front side there. Usually just like slides down. I'm assuming red goes on red and black goes on black, because I don't remember exactly how the battery goes. So we'll have to figure that out when we get there. Doing this a bit out of order. I'm going to remove this so I don't have something out of the way. This is the front panel. It can be disconnected. Just remember to connect it back afterwards. Should we take out this little front bar thing here? It's kind of just preventing other things from separating. So yeah, normally I use like these are. I mean the shell of the thing was like held together by like tabs, which I broke off because it would be a pain to like have to do that every single time I open this thing. And the screws were good enough. This little thing here, let's do that here. This doesn't come off that easily. Now you see the tabs that I broke off here. There's a bunch of them all around. Just kind of like holding this very tight and preventing me from taking it apart, but this one's broken off, so yeah. Warranty void. Forget about that. Alright, so this is the back. This is basically just like a glorified power strip at this point. Like you don't have to turn the whole thing on. You can still use this as a just like a, like 8 or 10 port power plug, power strip. So just put that over there. Just we'll need to clean that up a little bit. Okay, so that becomes there and there. Okay. Alright, so the thing that blew up is back here. If I can show this. Yeah, let's go. Focus, damn it. Well, you can kind of see like carbon scoring back there. This is the thing that blew up. There's 2 Mosfets that blew up. Like one Mosfet blew up first during the power storm, the thunderstorm, and then I tried to plug it in again and like trying to run off the battery, and then the second one blew up. So 2 of them blew up because should have been only 1, but 2 of them blew up. But anyway, we're gonna like liberate that and just take a look. Hold on. We're doing this live, which is probably a mistake, but I'll see. Why are you not focusing? That's why I don't like this thing. The focus is never like a piece of crap. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, so you can see like the giant transformer down here. This like is the that converts 12 volt to 110 volt when we're running off batteries. Well, 24 volt technically, because you have 2 batteries in series. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the, I think something I haven't done before. I'm doing this the first time. Remove the thing here. This one has been off for a while, so it shouldn't have any kind of like power in there. At least I hope that's how that works. We got a thing over here that I'm not sure that's supposed to be like that. What the hell? Are you supposed to be connected to something? That's weird. You should be connected to something. I will take a look in a minute. Very thick wires there because we have low voltage, high amperage current. I say that as we know what I'm talking about. This is a surprise live stream. Most people come here usually for plastic model building and whatnot. Occasionally gaming, I guess, though not that as much. Where is that last one? Still holding on somehow. I got all the screws there. Where's the other one? Oh, it is coming off. I guess it was a little bit glued to there. And try to remove that. There we go. So what I'm going to do is, okay, that's going to be a problem. One of them blew off. Hold on. We're gonna have to replace. There's 8 Mosfets, so I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully not too long. But there are 8 Mosfets that we will need to free here. So I'm gonna try. Let's see how that'll do. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I might need to break out the. Oh. I'm trying to remove this. Oh, that works. Oh, we'll see how that goes. Hello Marcel, how you doing? We're repairing stuff today. The blue completely. Except I don't know how to get this one off. I'm gonna have to get... Oh, need soldering iron. I forgot that. Very important. Let's see, UPS. The transformer. Yeah, this thing. That is a transformer. Are they all transformers? I can't remember. Or is it like only Autobots are transformers? Or do they even call themselves transformers? I don't think they call themselves transformers. That's like... Or do they? I need to get this on here. Oh, it there. And to prepare the preparing. I hope this is going to be enough. And to figure out a place to put this, and also get some without melting anything else or burning myself. Alright. While that's heating up, I need to find some solder. No, this much should be enough. So yeah, we're doing something different today. I should have noted which one goes where. Luckily, I can always rewind on the... Alright, red and brown. So red goes here, brown goes there. Red, brown, so let's put a note there. So that we know which one goes where. So that was the transform. I don't know if I need to unplug all this. There's lots of wires going on here. Meanwhile, over there this is getting hot. So hopefully I don't burn myself. So blue, brown. This is all black. Ah, there's two blacks. It's from the in the yellow. No. Okay. It's the yellow. Those are from the transformer. So we're not gonna disconnect. Just so we have a little bit more. Well, we may not even need to do that. First thing we need to do is try to... I don't know if those can be removed. We'll find something that fits in. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out. I need to kind of improvise a little bit. This is when an angled right angle this thing might come in handy. Or I guess I can do this. That might work. So the problem is, like, you can't just replace, I mean, unless you find the exact model of these, you can't just, you have to replace all of them, because if some of them are like basically imbalanced, it might put more like pressure on the others or something, so you end up with more blown stuff. So like even if like one of them blew up, you'd have to replace all of them, which is a bit annoying. But at least we have like 6 good Mosfets left for other applications, I guess, in case we find something compatible. So maybe I can get away with just, the problem is I can't reach the back. Okay. Alright, so let's try something dangerous here. So these and these two. So I'm gonna try to melt that, which is probably not the way you're supposed to do it, but... And this didn't heat up. I think they did. Is this even on? I don't think this is on. It is on. Okay. It should be heated. And gave it a while. This is kind of a small... This is a heatsink, so that might be why. And oh, I should have talked about, well, let's just leave that to heat up a little bit more. So hello RLG. That's a Boba Fett. Well, I don't know. This thing isn't focused. Yeah, we're just attempting to repair something I have no clue how to repair. Well, I do have a vague idea how to repair. But basically, the original... Let me see if I can share this. Try to wing it, essentially. Why you retract? Oh, okay. I see. You edited your messages. It seems to be good. So we're gonna try to see if that works. I'm gonna be a bit mad if... Oh, there we go. It's melting now. And try to get free without burning myself. It's like I used some kind of different solder or something. Maybe I should have used... I don't have it with me right now. This is the only tiny soldering iron I have. We kind of have to like remove this one to be able to access the back. The problem, like, this thing is attached to a giant heatsink, so if you try to, you're gonna have to heat up the whole heatsink just to get this thing off. Okay, let's give it a minute. Okay, I'm on now. That's not working. I mean, it is melting a little bit, but the fact it's connected to a giant heatsink on the other end doesn't help much. Can I remove this without removing the thing on the back? Let me see. No, I'm gonna have to remove this. I mean, I only need to remove these two. I don't need to remove the one in the back, which is still a lot of work. Let's try a different one. Oh, there we go. One of them out. Try to get this one. There we go. There's one. That heatsink heated up quite fast. Alright. That was a bit warm. Hopefully I'm not getting sweat on anything important on the other side there, because my hand just made contact with a bunch of stuff. Ah, this one's not gonna come out. Oh, there we go. Solder pen with the attach. Yeah, I'm a complete amateur when it comes to these things. I only got the one thing here. And you can do it. There we go. Lower the temperature on this a little bit because it was a bit high. Okay, gonna have to clean those up a little bit. This is, you see, where the Mosfet kind of blew up. I'm gonna try to clean that up a little bit. Probably not gonna do much. Ah, there we go. Just try to remove as much as we can. some alcohol there. Let me just Google that real quick then. Eventually, well, I'm not gonna turn this into this channel into like electronics repair stuff, but occasionally I do dabble, so there you go, nice and clean. Very shiny. This is right brown. This one blew up a little bit, I guess? Okay. I did not expect that. Just clean it up a little bit. There we go. We got our heat sinks off. So we get our, oh wait, that's not it. Just need a screwdriver for that one. And we get the rest of the Mosfets. Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah. Well, it blew up on the back somehow. It got all the way around to the front ones. Like, there's a bit of scoring all the way over here, so like all over the place. I mean, it does turn on. It turns on, but the problem is when you're trying to let's get those out first, and then we can take a look at the rest of it. I'm gonna need a Q-tip or something here. Yeah, I do have a few bad ones. So this one blew up during a thunderstorm. You can see this one blew up during the thunderstorm. This one blew up, well, kind of melted when I tried to turn it back on after this one blew up. So that was a bad idea. This was an accident. I'm trying to get some of that carbon scoring out. It still turns, so yeah, it turns on, it beeps, meaning this little speaker here beeps and things. It gives me an error 21 when I turn it on. Well, actually not when I turn it on. When I try to run off the battery, it gives me a polite error saying error 21, which means the battery is shorted, but this is probably where the short is happening, where the Mosfets blew up. Oh, you're in Florida? Cool. I don't know. So, we're gonna get all these out. I'm somewhere a bit north of Florida himself. On the East Coast. I mean, I've seen people like kind of repair MOSFETs by like just removing the black part, the like whatever plastic coating around it, and just like kind of shaving like cleaning out I don't think that's okay. Well, that's probably just for purple streaks across. Yeah, this one just the MOSFET. It wasn't like, it was just like a power spike, and I'm guessing, and that just caused a few components to kind of, just one component to fry. Got lucky there, I guess. Now the problem is, after that, I tried to turn it on and blew some other stuff. It still turns on afterwards, even with the two blown stuff. I mean, as long as you're not trying to draw power out of the batteries, it works fine. It's just a glorified power strip. So now I'm going to try to remove all of these Mosfets. Maybe I need to heat it up a little bit more, just so it melts quickly, and that's probably far away. I don't want to get too close, otherwise something blows up. But basically, just identify where the Mosfets are. Networks, cable. Not solder, yeah. Probably. Just to like get it to transfer a bit of heat. Let's see if that works. Yep, that worked. And quickly. Let's do the other way. I don't have the right tools to do this, so this is like a ghetto repair that I'm doing here. Very why do you have 3? Can't you just have 2? That way I can easily just melt one and pull the other one out. I'm gonna burn my fingers on the other end there. I should probably just like clip it out. Just cut it off and just... But, ow. Okay, that's getting hot. And there are tiny components right there. I didn't see those. Oh well. Let's see if I can use this thing. There's this thing supposedly. Should help. Did something. There we go. Problem now is kind of... Yep. Now I have no idea where this goes. Assuming it makes contact with this thing. We kind of lost a piece of stuff there. This is probably not gonna work out. We already lost like a little bit terminal there. There's a little bit of contact left over there, so I'm assuming it like connects to the resistors. Yeah, it looks like it goes to the resistors. Resistors goes through there. Got it. 2 over here. This is working out fine. I'm expecting a bit more. Trouble with this. Like I used to, I did take like a class when I was a kid. I always had trouble with those suction things. The 2 Mosfets down. You can see that says, I don't know if you can see this, SM. The thing is never focused when I need it to. Get in there. can never focus. Hey, SM6002N, which is I couldn't find an exact replacement for. So now I keep going. Yeah, these guys, sometimes they don't work as expected. So wait, this one is... I'm kind of worried about this bit here, but we'll kind of manage, I guess. We'll wing it. So 1, 2, 3. This one's kind of big, so hopefully... Let's get the other ones and then... Ah, come on. This one doesn't want to get out. Nope, doesn't want to. It's a big old pile of solder here. Nope. Too late. Oh, might still work. Let's try to melt this giant pile here. Okay, that one took a minute. Okay, we're down 4. Well, no, 3. A bunch more to go. 6 more to go. No, wait, 5 more to go. I can't count. Yeah, exactly. You can't find them in the US. I mean, you can, but like, they're ridiculously expensive. Sometimes you can. And you get, they come in packs of... Oh, not even, they sell by your unit usually. So it's not even that you get the amount that you need. So. Ah, come on. What the? Oh, it's a blown one. There you go. Kind of melted from the inside and the thing doesn't come out. Have to grab onto that and try to get that to come out on the other side here. There we go. One Mandalorian battle scarred thing, as you call it. Well, this didn't take as long as I thought it would. I'll have to struggle a lot more against those. Ah, too early. You have to wait for it to fully melt before you can get these out. And on probably should. Okay, let me see if I can get the camera to UT source. Wait, so I could have gotten the exact same one? Hold up. Now they used minimum 2, maximum 1. It's $1.20 per. Okay. Obsolete, it says. They're only used. You're not gonna get new components. So they've probably been like harvested from stuff like this. So some other UPS blew up. Somebody just harvested from these parts. There's a bunch of those terminals kind of broke off here, so I'm a bit worried about that. Like one of them broke off clearly here. I mean, hopefully we'll be fine. We'll do a test at the end, see if it blows up. That might be the last live stream I ever do. We'll see. This is my last live stream, maybe. Who knows? Melt and come on. Melt and there we go. Let's do all of them together. One of them never actually was soldered to the thing. Maybe that's why it blew up. And oh, there we go. Oh wait, no, we got one more. I forgot about that one. I'll have to zoom in a bit more. It's focused ever. This last one here. Yeah, you gotta give props to whoever invented this. It doesn't actually make contact with the solder, but it's still powerful enough to like suck it out. Don't burn my fingers now. Get out. There we go. Now, that's for us hot. Okay, we got all the 8 Mosfets out. Let's get that over there. Let's try to clean this up a little bit before we do more damage. The carbon is probably part of the reason it was shorting. Nice proper alcohol for you. Well, it's not good for you, but it works here. Hope it didn't go all the way over there. Let's see. Let's get some here. I mean, it still beeps. This thing is still healthy, so hoping I won't have to. Oh, we did get the bit of carbon out. Yeah, it's like the second hand. These, I guess, no longer made. Obsolete. This is like a very old UPS I have. Alright, clean enough, I hope. Yeah, it's a very Florida thing to say. It's good enough for snake bites. The only time I ever saw a snake over here ran off as soon as it saw me, so they're kind of nice over here, the snakes. Well, we do have copperheads, but they keep to themselves. Alright, so these are the replacement that I got from China. Shenzhen Processing Technology. Well, basically, I'm not gonna pay 10 times the price for something shipped from the US. When they bought it, they also bought it from China. So I got 20 of those. So it blows up. So let's just put those in there. Actually, just do a bit more of that. Good old alcohol there. Just try to get as much out as I can. It should be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Catches on fire? Yeah. Even this thing has carbon scoring on it, deposits. But that should be okay. It's already conductive. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, so I'm gonna just screw those in there just so it gives me something. To be able to looking better already. Those are supposed to be like, those are supposed to perform better than the old ones. There's a few values that are a bit different, but close enough. At least that's what the AI tells me, but the AI is probably wrong. Never rely on AI for like critical infrastructure or critical components. That is a bad idea. But whatever research I did kind of matched up to this being fine. As long as it doesn't blow up and like gives me enough time to shut down. Okay, let me get 8 of these out. Or 4 more of these out. Yeah. Well, I have a giant transformer here with like probably a ton of copper in it. Wait, who told the AMD? What? I mean, I think like all the 7800 XGDs and stuff have. Well, the 7800 line has like a tiny GPU built in all the time, so that you can still have something output. Kind of like Intel has it, if I recall. Intel always has like a tiny, like a little GPU on most of its stuff, so that you can get some video output even though you don't have any GPU. It's apparently good enough for like a little bit of like gaming. I think it's a Vega chip. One of these old. Why do you even still like, put them on those things? I don't know. Alright, we got 4 of these in. Well, let's do the other ones. Let's try it. This is right round. They go in. Hope. Let's see. Melt this a bit. Get in there. What are you doing? What is this thing doing? Get in. I should have cleaned this up before I even tried to do this. Oh wait, that's how far as it goes, I guess. There we go. That's as far as it'll go. I don't usually do these things on my channel, but okay. AI said, oh, yeah, AI lies all the time. Like, I asked the AI the same question 2 times, and the first time it said yes, second time it said no. So, this thing was like putting in its hand into that box that bites you or something from Dune. It didn't have some problems. Wait, or the Mouse of Truth, I think it is, in Greece. Okay, time to actually... I don't have any flux, so I'm gonna kind of eat it there. There we go. Yes, oh, come on. Just a touch. Nothing excessive. This is right brown. Alright. We got one thing. This isn't taking as long as I thought it would. I thought it would be taking hours with this. It's been an hour. So it is taking hour at least, not hours. So yeah. Guess we're not too bad. So left. That's the red one. get it in there. These things conduct heat. It's pretty annoying. And I'm pushing it with my bare fingers on the other side. Ow. Seriously. Did you go in all the way? No, almost. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be fired. You would just be put into, like, just told to, like, oh, go work somewhere else. Go at the other factory. Would do, like, quality assurance. The video I saw of people in China testing vape pens. There's someone who actually, like, smokes them. Well, test them out by actually, like, inhaling them. Chain testing them like that. Which is a way to do it, I guess. No. And get that in there. I don't know if I was supposed to, like, replace a bunch of other stuff, but we'll see how that goes. If it turns on, and if I unplug it, and it doesn't give me an error, or doesn't blow up, that's gonna be good. I probably should put a load on it just to see if it works. Like it can actually draw power. Come on. Alright, so after we're done with that, we're just going to solder the rest on the other side. Okay, the only thing that kind of bothers me here is this thing, which I feel isn't connected the way it should be. Or maybe it is. Oh, but it is not. Okay, it's supposed to go like this. Okay. This thing was like, the terminals were connected, but it wasn't in there properly. Well, there we go. Alright, so now flip that over. Let's try to solder this as quick as we can. So this one has a little bit of a problem with the terminal, kind of just decided to escape. I should have kept it. No. This is all very blurry, probably. Focus is all over the place. So, let's just clean that up a little bit. Decrease the temperature. We don't want to burn the stuff now. This thing has an adjustable temperature thing, so it's kind of nice. And trying to run a bead. Okay, we'll do that later. Let's do the rest first. There's one. Here's one more. And a bit more. And there we go. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Okay, it's not. Now, this is enough solder for the application we're using it for. Okay, that's all of them, almost. I need to figure out how to get this one kind of connected to over there. Get down there. It's a big old. Okay, let's reduce the temperature even more. Trying to like connect it to this resistor over here. Come on, you can do it. Did that work? I don't know. Yeah, I think it did. Well, close enough. It's like a tiny connection here. Okay, moment of truth. Sort of. I'm gonna see if this works. Let's try to, from the transformer, brown goes here. We don't need a torque wrench. That's working, I guess. Why is this? I don't. Well, maybe. Who knows? The other things are just. I don't know how Mosfets works. I just replace the parts that are missing. That's it. So I'm assuming black goes on black. Well, let's connect the with the thing. Let's connect. No, could have disconnected it on the other side. Yeah, there was no terminal paste. This is the cheapest. These are the cheapest UPS things you can get on the market, I think. Not a. Okay, let's hope this thing works. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna keep my distance. Assuming I plug the batteries in. I should be able to turn it on. So black goes on black, we hope. And red goes on red. Maybe. Only putting the batteries over here. That was scary. Well, there you go. It exploded again. Well, we failed. Yeah, okay, it blew up again, live. Well, we didn't get that on camera though, but it blew up. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to buy a new UPS then. That was an experiment and we failed. Anyway. I mean, it turned on for a second, and then it blew up. I guess I could sell this for copper or something. I mean, yeah, at least like it connected, I guess. So, Alright, well, I guess there's no point in trying to fix this thing. We got a big old transformer out of it though. Got some spare batteries in case I replace. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. How are we gonna, like, have it sent over? Yeah, probably. There's probably something else that blew up that needed replaced. And, anyway, for now, I just have a big old... This is just a giant power strip right now. Yeah, I guess I'll need to get a replacement thing. Anyway, that's it for now. I mean, they probably sell those boards somewhere, like used. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll make a short out of it, of the thing blowing up. But yeah, anyway, we tried, we failed, and I mean, it should say on there. Probably these are that's the board model, probably. Or I could get like a different one. It doesn't have to be the exact one. Just need to be a UPS board, kind of something, which fits all the well. It needs to connect to that. The front display there, I guess. So you got fragments this time. Of the thing that blew up. It completely blew up. Multiple of them blew up. It's always on the back row that blows up. Not the same one. This one and this one blew up. This one and this one blew up. So that's interesting, I guess. The fuse, fine. The fuse didn't care. It's perfectly okay. But everything else just, Okay, I give up on this thing. I tried. I'll see how. I'll probably like look around, see how much those cost, and just replace the whole board. That'll probably be cheaper than try to meddle with this again. But yeah, I think that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. This was well, not exactly, well, it kind of an epic failure, but not that epic. It was within expectation. We were expecting it to fail, and it failed as expected, so I guess we can call this a success. We successfully failed. And I'm gonna put this away somewhere and not look at it for a while because I am disappointed. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, I guess. Hey, thanks, Arnold G, for... Yeah, thank you. 2DP. Okay, I'll just Google that. Yeah, 23P05001. I think this one might be an older version of this. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it all. Why is it so blurry? P3P. That's a lot of zeros. 34550. Well, that's not even helpful at all. That's apparently a cheat code for a video game. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to buy a completely new UPS because this one's... I can use it for parts, I guess. I got a giant old transformer there. Someday maybe I'll find some use for that. But the rest, I guess, can always harvest it for parts and whatnot. Unless I somehow find the exact... I mean, this should have worked, because in theory, like based on theory, like it's mostly matching the same properties, and it just still fried. Oh well. And there was no load on it either, so... But at least I got... Well, I got batteries, I guess, in case I get a new one. I need to see where they sell them for cheap. Costco, probably. Alright, anyway. That's all we have for today. I'm gonna... Oh, 0. Wait, what? There's a bunch of numbers here. I'll probably Google one of those until I find the right one. There's one here, so there should be one for sale somewhere. Like, if I can't find the... Well, if I can't find a replacement, I'll just buy a new UPS. That's why we need right to repair. Like, these components should become somewhat standard, and you just plug them in case one of them burns. Yeah, there's a chance like something else blew up in the lightning storm. So that's why we have this keeps burning out. 0 is the top. Top is the board. Yeah, 2DP. There's two different numbers here, like, but like one of them has to work. But anyway, yeah, I'll keep try. I mean, I'll try a little bit. If that doesn't help, I'll just get a new one somewhere. Completely new thing. probably shouldn't be touching this, but I don't think it's been charged with anything. Ooh, nothing happening to me. Alright, thank you all for watching. Thanks, Arnold. Thanks, everybody. So I'm gonna end the stream now because I just need to clean up and probably do cry in the corner for a little bit. Alright.